Hey everyone, this is Blackbinder, and welcome back to the Let's Play of Pillars of Eternity 2, Deadfire. Last time we left off, we were finishing up with the Queen's Birth. We've been here for 2 episodes now, so hopefully it won't take us too long into this one until we can get out of here. But anyway, let's get on with it. Passers-by have etched a varied selection of raunchy poetry and crude drawings into the brickwork here. Let's talk to
Well met, stranger. If you feel like investing in protection, I'd be willing to trade iron for copper.
The armorer presents you with a friendly smile. Your selection is fine, but I'm looking for even better equipment.
I assure you that everything I sell is well crafted. But I will admit I'm not quite the weaponsmith that Marihi is, nor do I possess Uto's expertise with firearms. Marihi you can find in Pariki's Overlook, the district to the north. Uto has a shop in the Brass Citadel, in the eastern part of Neketaka.
Well, I will have to check those out. Heaven's Cacophony. +2 to intellect, +1 to religion. Shout of Hosts. Launches a cone attack that can knock back and stun targets in the area of effect. Wow. 20 to 40, oh, it's only 1 per rest, that's why. If successful, stunned for 6 seconds, and it does 20 to 40 crushing damage. Not bad. Avenging Storm. 1 per rest. The druid becomes a conduit for the power of a storm. Any target they strike with a weapon or who strikes them with a weapon is attacked by a bolt of lightning. How many attacks could you get off in 14 seconds? Probably not too many, but let's remember this item because it might actually be useful, or we might actually want it. The 2 intellect is pretty good. Finding +3 to a stat is going to be difficult. I'm sure there are items that give it, but generally +2 is as high. +3 is as high as it goes endgame, but having a +2 this early would be nice. +10 accuracy against beasts. In the first game there were a lot of beasts. I don't know about this one. +1 to perception and resistance to resolve afflictions. Gate Crashers. +1 might, 15% chance to perform a knockdown attack against target with critical hits in melee. That would be nice, but it's pretty low chance, and it only happens on critical hits, which when you get a critical, most likely, especially on veteran, the target's going to be almost dead anyway. Reeling Blow. 1 per rest, AoE stun for 5 seconds, and 5 meter push. That's actually pretty good. The AoE stun, that is. Anything else? A fine large shield. Let's go ahead and hold on. Let's see if we can enchant Adair's shield with fine. If we can't, then we'll buy that one. Oh, how do I enchant you? Is everything not enchantable anymore? It must not be. Crafting. No? Alright, so maybe we can't actually enchant everything this time around. That makes sense because in the first game it made you able to get really good items. It made a lot of the unique items useless. 670. There's something we can sell. Screw it, let's sell the saber. This will give him another 2 deflection. No. Wait, did that go up 4? Nope, it only went up 2. Okay. Let's talk to Kata.
So she asked him what he calls that trick, and he says the consueli. You the one causing trouble in Kata's neighborhood?
The wolf at this man's side raises her hackles and growls. I don't know what a hackle is. He shushes and pats her behind the ears, all the while keeping his focus trained on you.
I thought Rimaro's pup kept better company.
Ahoy, friend. So you still be doing that old referring to yourself by name thing? Would have thought it'd have cost you enough lays by now to be dropping that affectation.
Kata has not missed the sound of your voice, Seraphin. Your smoke and mirror ghosts do not impress Kaletzia, and they do not scare Kata.
A line of drool drips down between the wolf's bared teeth.
Sorry, Valian names all sound the same to me. Which one is the pretty wolf?
Adair wants to pet the wolf again.
You'll know soon enough.
I'm not here to cause trouble. Your Silesia is about to lose a paw to my Mesta. That's actually kind of cool. Let's do that, because we're a ranger, and it's a ranger-specific option. Blinking, Kata yanks Silesia closer by the scruff of her neck. His lips pull back in a grimace. Adair looks skyward. He shakes his head. He doesn't like that because we were mean to an animal.
You want something from Kata?
Nice wolf.
Silesia is Kata's heart. She is his rage and his spirit. Zamar has money problems. Kata has solutions. The little man doesn't know how to count his coins.
Hold on. Any chance you're the one shaking down Zamar, is what I said.
Kata heard a newcomer was talking with Zamar.
His free hand moves toward the weapon slung on his belt.
Wrong play, Cotter. Let's be keeping this as friendly fucking chats. Lest the captain be calling your raise.
His furred hands rest near his own weapons.
Look, Silesia. Your supper comes with blue fur.
He nudges the wolf, eliciting a deep growl. Just a second.
Tell the shipwright to accept Kata's deal before he suffers another setback.
Why are you shaking down Zamar?
Zamar can keep Principe ships afloat.
Kata narrows his eyes.
Kata tires of seeing his family sailing derelict wrecks.
Tell me my business again, and I'll sew your wolf into a pair of boots, amico. No. What's in it for me if I help broker an agreement between you and Zamar? No. Any thoughts, Seraphim?
You've got to ask, Cap. A Principe deal be the all-round winner?
The Orland shrugs, running a furred hand over his braided beard.
Zamar gets himself steady work, the pirates know they're looked after, and you and me get to shove off from this mess with a Principe favour in our hold. Charting another course risks running us aground of everyone's bad side.
Better that you listen to the hairy piglet. Kata will see that his casita knows your name. There's also coin to spare.
Casita is captain.
And Kata will get you the Principe discount on Zamar's goods. Deal?
Sounds fair. I'll hammer out the details with Zamar.
Gelarde, here's an advance. Go tell Zamar the good news. Kata will handle the rest.
I'm curious why they were shaking him down if he's gonna get work. Like, wouldn't he want to work for them? I don't understand what the problem was. Why do they need me to go in between them? Be the middleman, I guess.
Ahoy there. Any news worth
I spoke to the
telling?
Principe on your behalf.
Oh.
Wait, nope. Wrong one.
Ahoy. You actually confronted those feral cats?
Cool, cats be sacred, shipboard, you know. Wouldn't have taken you for one to be painting the Principe all godly.
Seraphim smirks, arms akimbo.
Folks shoreside sometimes stick 'em in the stew pot. See if that strikes you for something weighty.
Zamar rolls his eyes. He crosses his arms and looks past Seraphim at you. I think you're better off taking their deal. Sighing through his nose, Zamar squeezes his eyes shut.
I needed coin, not a middleman to negotiate with cutthroats.
He pulls a small flintlock from his belt and holds it pointed at the ground. The Principe won't be thugs forever. Give them a chance.
Maybe I'm not just as trusting as some kith.
His chest rises and falls with heavy breaths as he lifts the gun halfway.
But maybe I ought to be. If it's between my life and my dignity.
Gritting his teeth, he thumbs the hammer down and tucks the firearm back into his belt.
The Principe have their shipwright. And may Andra take them for it.
He grabs a fistful of his beard and grunts, pulling away with a few strands of hair. Opening his palms, Zamar lets them drift away with the wind. That was really my only option because I'm trying to be nice to the Principe, at least for now. I have no reason to betray them, even though Ferrante seems like he's gonna stab me in the back later on.
Cotter recognizes a friend. Fair payment for a smooth transition. Cotter's just making sure no one bothers our friend.
You doing okay, Zamar?
This idiot's wolf has already peed on my good leg. What in Abaddon's stinking furnace do you want?
Alright, maybe next time I will go for a different deal, but I don't understand what the problem is. Maybe he just doesn't want to work for pirates, I guess? Alright, before we leave, we need to go talk to the Valeras. Zili Valera, where was he? Plays his loot around one of the local watchtowers. Just a second. Alright, I am back. Local watchtowers. I don't see an actual watchtower around here. Maybe here. Let's go check here, and then I'm going to go to the Peddler's Canal, because that looks like something we haven't checked out yet. Maybe we have. I don't know. We have been up here before, but there wasn't anything. But we didn't have the quest at that point, so... Nope. Okay. Peddler's Canal is down here, I think. What does that mean, though? Doesn't look like it's anything, so screw it. Let's get out of here. The Queen's berth will hold me no longer. This place is huge. Just wait until you see how many actual pieces of town there are. Hopefully they don't all take as long as the Queen's berth. Alright, we got the Queen's berth, Periki's Overlook, the Gullet, the Brass Citadel, the Sacred Stair, and the Serpent's Crown. So we're going to go to the Gullet first, because it's the only place we can actually go. A Principi group notices you walking and approaches you in the street. You should be friendly, right? We're friends with both Aldous and Ferranti, so... they have no reason to attack me. Well, well, look what's finally washed into port. Seraphin stops as the other pirates approach, his fist balled. The heat of his anger flushes your skin, then seeps beneath, simmering your thoughts.
Hold up, Cap. That be Malnage, the High Queen Sea Devil of the Deadfire herself, awaiting us like a shark in heat.
Who?
Malnage, former ship hunter of the Sorcerer, taught me the trade, theoretically.
A flash of ice-cold loathing cuts through the heat of Seraphin's anger, threatening to wash you over. Let the visions come. Aching shoulders, aching wrists, aching ankles, bound and gagged. The filthy rag in your mouth soaked through and briny, every breath like drowning, hanging from the bowsprit. The rise and fall of swells, the sea spray a chilling shock, Malnage shouting from the bulwark. Ignore it, she says. Ignore it and focus, you useless sack of spider shit. Reality rushes back in like an approaching wave.
Captain, I've heard a mess and a half about you. Mostly good. Though I see your tasting company could use some refining.
The Orlin gestures to Seraphin with a smirk. I didn't realize she would be an Orlin as well.
Typical Malnage. Can't match my skill, so you try to spew shit.
Boy, when you're as old as me, your skill will still be naught more than the untrained fumbling of an Adeiran maid to the refined workings of my mind.
What brings you here, Malnage?
I've heard about your run-ins with Captains Benweth and Ferrante. Meeting the old Principe seems like. Almost makes a girl green. The envy of missing the party.
She grins, her mouth filled with sharp yellow teeth.
I'm tracking a man by the name of Rimaro. Traitor to the cause.
Romaro ain't no traitor, you mind-blind sack of squid squirts.
Seraphin growls, fist tight and fur bristling. You feel the anger coil around him and spill outward, and your vision begins to swim. Let the visions come. A sharp strike against your cheek, and your head hits wood hard. The wet of something rolling down the back of your scalp, clumping in your fur, and Malnage standing over you, fists balled. A flash like thunder and copper in your mouth. Then an old man, eyes equal parts kindness and rage, hauling her back, shouting her down. turning to you, leaning in, the rage fleeing. The anger slides past, and your vision resolves into the Neketaka street.
Captain, there'll be a bounty of some 4,000 pounds on Romaro, quick or dead. I'd be willing to cut you 1/10 of that, here and now, if you give me any knowledge you might have stumbled across on your travels.
We heard Romaro's on his way to Port Maget. That's a lie. Seraphin blinks at you, then spits out some muttered invectives to sell the lie. Monage's head cants to the side, and she slowly shakes it.
Yeah, we're worth a try, Cap.
Careful, Watcher. You don't want to go making yourself an enemy of the Principe Sen Patrena. Anyone aids our enemies shares their fate, you know?
She draws a finger across her throat.
Fare thee well, Captain. See you around, Seraphin.
She turns on her heels and leads her crew away. Well, she didn't believe my lie. I guess I'm no good at lying. Are we in the Gullet? Nope, this is the Neketaka street, so let's get out of here. Gullet time. Bullet time. I wonder who the big Amua in that picture is with the gun. She looks like a ranger as well. You leave the bustle of the crowds behind, making your way into the winding path into the Gullet. For a time the path ascends the mountain. Even so, the cramped walls and rundown Huana buildings close in around you, obscuring your view. You come up to a dark passage cutting through the mountain just wide enough to accommodate a wagon. The path here descends steadily into the rock face. After a lengthy journey through the dimly lit tunnel, you come to the gates of the Gullet. The stench hits you first, a foul mixture of rot, stale air, and bodily odors. You notice a guardsman pushing a cart heaped high with moldering food, which must account for some of the smell. Moldering. Is that like molding food? Ahead, the homes of the Gullet emerge as a collection of lights amid the darkness. You hear the rush of water below, and a frigid breeze wafts up from the unseen depths like an exhalation. Traveler, have you any food? You've a scrap to spare? Sure.
Seraphin, thought we agreed you'd stay out of my head.
A gaunt Raparo woman grabs for your leg. She paws at you with a weak grip, fingers bone-thin and trembling.
Mercy, traveler. Never have I been so hungry.
Maybe you should seek paying work. There are places that will sell even a vagrant food. A disbelieving laugh cracks from her throat.
Many Raparu come from other islands these days. They are strong and capable workers. Not like me.
That voice does not match the portrait at all.
But they too tithe to the prize share.
But you're starving. What do you mean? She shakes her head.
Forgive me, I say too much. If you would know more, ask Anoi. Our elder listens to those in need, and he speaks. Out of earshot of the guards. He's there. In the house to the right when you cross the bridge. He can speak of the hunger.
Her quavering arm points towards the southeast. The Raparo touches two gaunt-knuckled fingers to her lips. Do you have access to no food?
Always there is prize share. The pile has grown leaner these years. Little falls to our pile that is not rotten or sour. From this week, and maybe before. Forgive me, our is there.
Give her some food. The woman snatches the food from your hands with surprising speed, eyes darting a glance for any onlookers before she shoves it between her teeth. She gnaws desperately, swallows, chokes, chews again, and speaks with a mouth half full from the next bite.
Thank you. I'll share it, I swear.
I don't care if you share it.
I weren't in your head, lad. You think like an ogre snores. Would be a fool and a half not to make sure them thoughts ain't full up of trouble.
What do you think you're gonna find?
Nothing particular, just, anything.
I don't think Adair is actually going to be causing any problems.
That Dawnstar may be able to help. What say?
Help how? Poison me? Akira, no thanks.
Looks like a little shrine here. Let's just keep going down. We'll eventually have to head back. Oh, damn it. The refuse pile, we'll have to go back up that way and check it out. A Forsaken Cat. Icus. +3 to all defenses against body and mind afflictions. And gives us a bonus to defense against poison and disease. But it's a pretty specific pet. Let's go into Pitley's Sanctuary. Pitley. The woman bends over a pile of dried, bitter-smelling herbs. She's crushing and mashing them on a dirty scrap of parchment, coughing with effort. She steps in front of you to block your way, wiping a ragged sleeve across her rheumy, bloodshot eyes.
Pitley? Good God, I nearly didn't recognize you. You look more death-warmed over than Dawnstar.
I didn't see you there, Shody. Listen, you and your friends should move along.
She turns her head and stifles a croupy cough.
I'm not feeling so good, and I'd hate to get you sick.
Are you ill? Took 13 perception to realize she was ill. After she said, I'm sick. Or I don't want to get you sick. You hear muffled hacking and the unsteady rhythm of labored, wheezing breaths coming from the back of the room.
Nothing a little ginger root and some bed rest won't cure. Please, let me be.
She takes another step, blocking your view of the room beyond. The herbs on the table give off an odor that scratches at your throat. Blood moss and cave coral. That combination clears mucus from the lungs. Someone must be very sick. What is that? That is alchemy.
Could use your skill at the Temple of Gone.
Her chuckle turns into a cough.
Could use it here.
She wipes a fleck of blood from her mouth.
There's some sick Raparu in the back. Not much I can do for them now besides keep them comfortable.
She looks at the crimson speckle on her wrist.
And hidden.
Is that wise? Keeping a room full of sick people in the most crowded district in the city?
He glances around as if he can see noxious vapors in the air.
It's better than leaving them to wander the district. I can give them a dignified death, if nothing else.
Why are you hiding sick people?
Because they've got Drowner's lung. I heard some Raparu had gotten sick, so I brought them here to care for them. City healers don't come down here.
She frowns and gives her nose a vicious wipe. Hold on. I accidentally clicked past this. Because they've got Drowner's lung, spreads like gossip and kills even faster.
Realized what it was when I heard the rattle in their chests. The way they gasped for air.
She wipes the back of her hand on her leg and shoulders.
Only cure is an elixir made with pine seed oil. It costs a lot, though not nearly as much as an epidemic. Still, if news of this outbreak gets out, these poor souls will get tossed into the old city. No one with any money in Neketaka spends it on the Raparu.
Remember, the Raparu are the lowest caste in the caste system in Neketaka, so... basically, they're street rats, like in Aladdin. I see. Is there any way to get a cure? It's kind of you to help them. I wish I could do something.
Maybe you can. You can get nearly anything on Delver's Row. Only trouble is finding it. And paying for it. Unfortunately, the children of the Dawnstars don't have many connections in this part of town.
She turns away, whooping and hacking into her arm. It sounds like she's got Drowner's lung, too.
But I bet you could find someone at the tavern who knows where Delver's Row is.
Delver's Row is basically the black market in
Criminal
Gullet.
types like to wet their throats after a long day of lying, cheating, and stealing.
She chuckles herself into another coughing fit. I really don't like that. Like, it says she chuckles herself into another coughing fit, but she clearly did that. The voice actress did. You don't need to explain it if the voice actress is doing it already. What interest do the children of the Dawnstars have in the Gullet?
About the only honest one. The Raparu here are treated like garbage. Even made to eat garbage from that scrap heap opposite the lift. And Dario and his Principe scum took advantage of the neglect down here to set up the black market on Delver's Road.
Dario?
He runs most of the criminal mischief that goes on here. Some say he's an old Valian traditionalist. Some say he's a thug with good taste.
She holds her hands out, shifting her open palms like platforms on a scale.
Either way, I steer clear of him.
She shivers, whether out of fear or illness, you couldn't say. Go on.
All the while, the Gullet gets more crowded as tribes from the other islands come to Neketaka. Some are driven from their homes by pirates, raiders, even trading company thugs. Others hear stories of the foreign wealth pouring into the city. What they don't realize is most of it flows between the foreigners and the palace.
Then maybe Delver's Row spread some of the wealth down here.
That's what Dario and his people say. They recruit Raparu to sneak things from the docks, report on meetings between traders. I can't blame the Raparu. Not when the alternative is eating from a trash pile. But I don't trust these Principi any more than I do the trading companies.
Difference being, lass, the Raparu be their customers and confederates alike. To the company bilge barnacles, they be only product.
Yeah, I gotta agree with Seraphin here. It's better than the alternative.
And whenever the city authorities finally crack down, the Raparu will be caught in the middle.
I see.
Some days, I think maybe this is why Aethys brought us to Deadfire. So we can do some good. Other days, I'm too damn tired.
What interest to the no, we already did that. Alright, let's go look at these Raparu back here. See if we can't cure them with what we have in our inventory. It's difficult to speak. Shutters, difficult to speak, shutters. Okay. So no, we can't do anything with that just yet. Let's check this out. The flasks are empty, but for the crusty reside of used up medicine. Does it mean residue? Let's go into Thelus's home. Thelus, as you all know, is someone I have no clue of. Nope, nothing in there. I imagine we'll have to come there later. Hungry and tired, tired and hungry always. Go to Enoy's home. This is the elder that we needed to talk to. We need to start a rebellion. Give the state back to the proletariat, or however it goes. An elderly Raparu man squints in your direction before blinking profusely. He hobbles closer, bare feet slapping the splintered floorboards of his abode.
What say you, boy?
He peers steadily into your face, blinking faster all the while. The man's arms are thin as sticks. What teeth he has are yellowed or black from years of malnourishment. Can you see me? How do you know who I am?
I see much and many things. I simply do not look with these eyes in the same manner that others do. I have heard much as well. People speak of your kindness, watcher who chases Aethys. I also hear the Raparu's heartbeat, grown thready and pained. Now a watcher comes to the Gullet, as Amira has shown me you would.
Amira is basically their name for Hylia, the fertile god. Actually, a starving beggar sent me to speak to you. Know what's causing the Raparu such pain? I already know, but
the Raparu are being crushed from the top. We starve so slowly, it is an agony.
No one deserves to suffer. Not like this.
This is the Juana way. The fish of our nets are drawn for the tribe.
Oh, okay. They're all starving, and what he just said sounds like communism. Hey, it's for everyone. It's just funny that they're all starving, because that's what happens with communism.
The fruit of our fields,
at least in the past,
is reaped for the tribe. And the coin of our pockets belongs not to one, but to all.
That can't have been an accident. They had to have tried to make that comparison.
All spoils are gifted to the whole of the tribe. The tribe then partakes from the top down, from the most deserving to the least.
Sounds like a terrible system.
It is the way of life. The Dawn Stars would feed us, but the guards forbid them to pervert the order of sharing. There was a man who helped us, a soft-hearted pirate named Ulug. He worked with the Principi captain, Mad Morena.
There's another mad person.
To bring us food from the black market.
And don't forget the truly insane pirate we met.
But for days now, we've had nothing.
What happened?
Ulug was never late with his shipments. Always very conscientious. A good boy. For him to disappear for several days without word. He must be dead. The Queen refuses to increase our share of the prize share. Without Ulug's shipments, we will surely starve. I am asking you, what else can we do?
There looks like 3 paths here we can take. I can reestablish the smuggling operation through the black market. The Dawnstars sought to help you before. We can use them. Or you need an advocate. I will speak with the royals at Serpent's Crown on your behalf. That's the one I'm going to pick. And if they don't do what I say, I'm just going to kill them all.
Perhaps you
because this is evil.
What those of my caste cannot. Gain us favor with the crown. And always, we Roparu will be indebted to you.
Alright, that's what we need to know. So we need to go talk. We need to get to the top of the mountain in the city and talk to the royal court or whatever.
They took him. For what? Bataro's the 2nd this month.
And they say the pittings aren't increasing. Do they lie to themselves or just to us? At this rate, who'll be left to suffer the Mataru's ire?
A damp, musky draft billows up from the chasm. Let's go check out the refuse pile while we're so close. Half-eaten food scraps litter the pile. A rancid stench rises from it. Jeez. Look at that. Bones and stuff in it. It's gross. You gotta go early to get the good stuff from the prize share pile. This is like a dumb way to do things, dude. I am definitely gonna kill the people in charge. If I can do it without making the people on the bottom suffer. The hole, Neketaka, or the old city lift. Let's go to the hole first. Beneath the dirt and mildew, these carvings look finely detailed and very old. Alright, I'm gonna go in the hole. Please don't be another wild mare with like 50 people I need to talk to. 2 people per building. That's where we should cut off. Or 2 people per map section. How about that? Houses count as separate map sections to me. Holy cow, that's a big guy. Ogre pirate. I've no care for idle chatter.
You think the hole was already here, or they dug it after they thought up the name?
About the boss.
With my own ears. Dario said there's treasures in that pit.
Shh! Have you lost your wits?
Hot wind, redolent of vomit and mold, wafts from the hole. Oh my god. That's where they puke or something? That's pretty gross. Let's talk to Fierna. The Orlin waitress, it looks like. An Orlin-covered toe-to-ear tip in sable fur leans against... Oh, God. In sable fur leans against the bar counting change. She gives you a wide, easy smile when she notices your approach, then slips the coins into her pocket with a wink.
Hey, fresh face. Welcome to the hole. Just got 2 rules, yeah? Keep your hands to yourself, and don't fall in. Need something?
I'm looking for a way into Delver's Row.
No doubt you'd fit right in. But getting there? That's dangerous business, fresh face. But it ain't none of my business, I suppose. If you're dead set on dying, you'll find Delver's Row in the Narrows. Those twisty alleys carved into the mountain on the west side of the Gullet. You've got to make your own way from there. Dario will skin me if I say any more.
Let's go diplomacy and 100 copper. Discretion and compensation go hand in hand. Or streetwise, nobody knows what Fierna knows except that she is loyal to the Gullet.
Folks on the bottom gotta work together to get out from under those on top. I hear you, fresh face.
She favors you with a wink and a buck-toothed grin.
I'll tell you how to get there without getting yourself dead first. Take a right the first chance you get. Then keep going forward until you see a merchant stall. Look close. There's a secret hallway behind a curtain there. That's your entrance.
Sounds good.
I'm sure I don't need to tell you this, but all the same, you'd best watch yourself in Delver's Row. The crooks there will kill you just as soon as cheat you out of everything you own. If Dario doesn't gut you first.
Nod.
Need something?
I'd like to buy something. Just give me anything. Looks like we got 2 streetwise, 2 sleight of hand, and 2 stealth. So let's remember the Forger's Fancy if we ever need to pass a skill check. What do we got here? Nothing. Okay. I want to talk to her again. I want to know the story behind this place.
The hole's been here so long as there's been a Gullet. Though it ain't always been mine. What's a neighborhood without a place to get pissed drunk and lose your pants?
How'd you end up here?
Well, it's a bit of a story. See, I was born here. Right here, fresh face. Right on this counter. And I'll die here too, God's willing. Of course.
Well, I wanted to know about the hole, but okay. I guess that's fine.
Never seen
Berta.
meat like that before. All half rotten and briny.
We got some ink harp. Can't steal from you. Meats of unidentifiable origin are strewn across the counter. Let's talk to Berta.
Why do you bother me, little kith?
Hey, I'm not little.
You're all little to me.
She squints, her broad, sloping brow wrinkling in consternation.
Little and squishy.
You enjoy working here?
No.
She hawks a fat gobbet of spit. It lands beside the food she's preparing and splatters. That's kind of gross.
The Gullet reeks of illness. The beds are too small. An imp tried to nest in my hair. And Firna, the tavern keeper, refuses to give me more than 1 day off a month. How am I supposed to hunt when I am chained to this stove?
She scrunches her face into a grimace.
Maybe I'll become a pirate. Get myself a bird and an eye patch.
Hey, you could be my cook. You should join my crew.
How do you mean?
We've need of a cook, and I admire your work.
I don't work for free.
450 copper. Will this satisfy you? She examines your coins for a moment. They look tiny in her giant hand, almost like a child's plaything. She shrugs.
This will do. For now.
She pats her meat tenderizer thoughtfully and gives you a small nod. Awesome. Got a weird, gross old ogre on my team now. A worried pig. Oh, thank God we saved him. Onyx. Let's see what Onyx does for us. While Onyx is following you around, you receive a bonus to perception, and your party receives enhanced defenses against attacks that apply disease. That is terribly specific. Perception is nice. Resistance to disease, not so much. An armored man stands by the far wall, observing a more lightly clothed woman as she busies herself with a handful of wires. The room falls silent, and you find yourself the center of attention.
We've no intent to disturb you. Please carry on.
Bayer, I don't know this one.
We asked not to be disturbed. What are you doing here?
Sorry, they sent me here to take your drink order. No. Aren't you one of the Bardato guards?
Well, that's the end of subtlety.
I'm working for the Bardatos, you idiot. He readies his weapon, his features hardening in a resolute expression.
You told me you weren't followed.
Sally can't know that I was here.
Oh, that's why.
Bad news for our new friend.
He clenches his jaw and advances. Well, great. What did she say? I didn't see what she said. Well, I guess it doesn't say. Okay. Let's have everyone back into here. We are blinded and flanked. Awesome. Adair, why are you herking? I don't know what herk means. Stand right there. You stand right there. Alright, we're gonna bless ourselves for some more accuracy and then just go to town on the one guy that's close enough to us. The cut purse. Wonder why the other ones aren't following. Maybe we got far enough away. Let's get Adair to get their attention. Holy cow, Sunbeam. Get out of there. They just killed that person. Come on. Get over here. Bear. I'm not meaning to split them like that. I just want them in this choke point. Alright, let's get Shoti up here so she can heal everyone. We need to take out that spell, right? He's got 61 focus, so let's go ahead and flank everyone. Hopefully that doesn't hit friendlies, because there's a tavern guy right next to us. Ah, everyone's webbed. There we go. He's gonna paralyze someone, so let's blind him. And then do Minoleta's minor missiles a bunch of times. I'm gonna have Seraphim heal himself, even though he's paralyzed. He's probably gonna go down. Alright, the spell right's down. Let's take out the burglar. Why is Shoti so far up there? Have her heal and damage with ionic projection. The burglar teleported, using escape probably, so let's take him down. And now we got the priest. He should be easy enough to take down. No, he's a priest, so not great deflection as it is, and he doesn't have a shield, so. Blessed Harvest misses. That's too bad. Deflection actually isn't that bad. His deflection was 49. I guess that's not that good. Alright. What is this? Vault schematics. This is a crudely drawn map of the vault underneath the Bardato estate. In spite of the rough schematic notes, timetables and arrows detail the patrol route. Okay, hold on. In spite of the rough schematic, notes, timetables, and arrows detail the patrol routes of guards with startling precision. Alright, this grimoire doesn't have anything I need right now. Maybe it will later. Just take everything. Nothing too special. Alright, let's go talk to this lady up here and see what they were doing.
You killed me! Let me go and I won't say a word about what happened here.
Persa's voice quavers fearfully, and she's rooted to the spot as if paralyzed.
The Bardato sent you, right? No need to kill me over a family tiff, eh?
The Bardatos know about the plan, and this is your one chance to quit while you're ahead. Oh, that's a lie, isn't it? Yeah, bluff. Let's do that.
You killed Bayer and call yourself... Ikosi. I'm just having a hard time wrapping my head around that one. This job? I'm out. It never happened.
She slaps her palms in a dismissive fashion and holds them out to you.
Elder's plan was for everyone to converge on the Bardato vault. You won't find me anywhere near the Bardato fortune. Can we agree that that's worth sparing my life?
Sure, get out of here.
I think that would be best as well. Consider me gone.
Don't really know what's up. I didn't... Oh well. I'm sure we can go back to the Bardatos and let them know, and they'll give us some kind of reward for it. Got some thugs, a Karu artisan, Seduzo. Actually, you know what? We're at 43 minutes somehow already. So let's leave it there, and we will finish with the Gullet on the next episode. So please leave a like or comment below, and feel free to subscribe for more full Let's Plays like this one. And that's your mama.